Oh gosh, she can recover so fast.
Oh yeah, her up B has like I think it's 9 frames of landing leg, basically
I'm
0.
surprised they never nerfed that, man.
They
That was
were
sick.
trolling with this character, bro. Like here you
They
go.
literally
There's
were.
it's Fox and Sheik put together, and then with a sword, because why not?
I know my buddy literally said, "Don't ever play." Like he doesn't. We don't play Pyramithra at all. Even though I like these games, I love them because he's like, it's not fun when we do. So like, all my offline practice is not with Pyramithra. Wow, that's huge.
I think it's time for some new friends, bro. They don't want to see you win.
I, I mean, gotta find somewhere else.
That's,
Yeah, like
here's the thing, man.
close.
Here's what I can say is if you obviously like you're not gonna just drop your friends, but as far as like playing a certain character to make your friends happy because they can beat that character, that's not a way to get better. Because I've had players
It
like
was
that in the
like,
past
oh,
too.
they're so good, they cheat. You know, it's like it's not like, do you even feel good when you win with Pyramithra? And I was like, oh, I guess not.
Here's
You
the
know, so I
punchline to
was
the.
like,
There's more to the story though, right? So who's your friend play?
oh, Link, Donkey Kong.
Well, there you go. If you play Donkey Kong versus basically any character, you cheat, right? Like Donkey Kong versus Peach, Donkey Kong versus Sheik, Donkey Kong versus Falco, Kazuya, Pikachu, like Fox, any character that can combo at all, Terry. It's flipping Donkey Kong. So here's the thing. I had a player I coached a long time ago that played Pikachu who's in the same boat. It was like, whenever I play Pikachu, my friends don't want to play with me. It's like, well, then get new friends to play with, because if you want to compete, imagine you went to a tournament and the person you're playing against said, "Oh, you play Pikachu? I'm just gonna not play this set."
Yeah,
But also
that's
I
what
don't
I
have to
said. I was
lose
like,
either, right?
you know, people play Pyramithra at the top level. He goes, well, like, yeah, but like, you know, it's not as fun. Like, it's not rewarding like when you win with Pyramithra because you know that they're so good. And I was like,
Well,
well,
what
it's a
happens?
game, right? There's a meta.
Well, what happens if you play Pyramithra against someone who's better than you and you lose? Now, are they still
Right.
so broken it's easy to win? Because it's also a massive John, in my opinion, where people say, "Oh, like if I played like back in Smash 4, if I played Bayonetta, I'd be a top player too." It's like, well, then why don't you? So in the back of their
Mm-hmm.
mind, if they played Bayonetta and they weren't a top player, there's nothing they can say. You're playing
Mm-hmm.
the best character in the
Definitely.
game and you still can't win. So what do you do now? You can't play another character that's even better. So I'm not saying that Pyramithra are as good as Bayonetta in Smash 4, but to say, oh, like if I played Pyramithra, I could easily beat you. It's like, okay, well then play
Mm-hmm.
them. And if you lose, then what do you say about that? Right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if your friends are trying to be competitive. And if they aren't,
They're
then
not. They
they're
play casually,
well
and
then
I don't
yeah,
know where to like find people that play competitively, like online or.
yeah, I got you, bro. Don't worry. I'm gonna give you a pool of greatness. What do you mean by that? I don't know.
I'm excited for like the post because I know that you send playlists, you follow up. Like I've heard great things from your coaching, so I'm excited. Like it doesn't just end of like today you learned platforms and don't jump early, go home. Thanks for 40. It's like no, like I know you're
Yeah,
David Network, and I'm excited to like come back and learn more too. But do we have time for a couple closing questions? Is that all right with you?
for sure.
I guess we started slightly later, but not too
Yeah,
late.
yeah, we're chilling.
Like based on my play style, like I wanted to find somebody that I could really dive into because I feel like I haven't found the man. Like it would help build fundamentals. Like I started with Mario and like I kind of got a little bored from there. I know I was like, everyone's like, play Mario, he'll help you build fundamentals. Like those fundies are important. And it was cool for a little bit. Then I love sword characters. I played Violet Joker. I love people that are like interesting and also like a little bit meta as well.
Hmm.
Like looking at the cast, I've played Joker, Terry, Violet. I played Steve. I had a fixation on Sephiroth. I played Pikachu. Like, is there like a character that might jive best with my playstyle while also,
Well, let's go backwards
really
a little bit
completing?
then. So,
Yeah,
what do you want to be able to do?
I want to be able to like be like that really aggressive person that can also punish hard, like get like 30 to 40% out of a mistake and like really combo heavy character,
Okay.
I guess.
So, there are combo heavy characters, or sorry, there are characters that can get hard punishes out of simple combos, and there's characters that can get hard punishes out of very, very technical combos. And sometimes the punishes are crazy damage, and sometimes the punishes are you're literally dead. So,
I think I want like more simple because it's like harder to execute online than offline. And my focus right now is more like, oh, I just want to like get to Elite Smash, have fun, improve, you know?
okay, well, the characters that you've played so far could both do that for you, no problem. Pyramith is no problem for that. Roy is no problem for
Mm-hmm.
that. You could also try Cloud as well.
Okay.
Wolf actually has some pretty straightforward combos too, like landing fair, landing nair, into down throw, into dash attack, and just following up with tech chases
Right.
and stuff like that. It's pretty simple, and he's strong.
Okay. I think I need to like commit to like two. I played like almost all of them for at least like 2 weeks to like a month at a time, and like dove in and watched the bread and butter combos and stuff. But I think like knowing percent, the character, like where you're going up with, what the positioning is, and like translating that might be more important for me.
So for me, based on saying that getting hard punishes and potentially doing some like simpler combos, that for me it screams either Roy or Cloud, because they're very straightforward characters. Cloud is a little bit more in depth with your management of limit. So for recovery, and also you give you speed or attribute changes, and then also just different kill moves, right? Versus Roy he's just a constant. As far as their flexibility of play styles, I would say Cloud is much more flexible because he could be very aggressive and very in your face, but also he can sit back a lot more since he does have a projectile. I'm not going to say he can camp with a projectile because it's not that great, but he doesn't have to always go in, where it's like, if I can't get in, I guess I'm just screwed, right? He has the range, he has strength, he has bread and butter combos. He does have some pretty flashy stuff too, so if you do want to sauce on people, he does have like up tilt finishing touch, falling up air. Yeah, he's got up or falling up air finishing touch, stuff like that. He can get spikes with fair, spikes with down air, of course, as well too, right? Yeah, he's got some sauce. So he can be an enjoyable, exciting character who is not Lucina, right? Because a lot of players say, like when your friend said play Mario, he's the easiest to learn in the game. That's definitely not true. I would say Lucina is the easiest to learn in the game, because for Mario, he's stubby, first of all, so not a lot of range.
Very stubby.
And he has a very exploitable linear recovery, and he has to thrive off of combos. Like if you just play Mario with no combos, you're either going to end up losing all the time because you can't do damage, or you're going to be mashing like crazy because all you can do is smash attacks.
Right.
Or like fair, because
that's actually who I got the highest with, was Lucina recently. Just being able to like work on those fundamentals. I think I got to like 9 million GSP or something. I'm currently on like a Cloud and Lucina hype right now. It's funny you say that, because like just watching Spargo kind of inspired me, and then I really like dove into the character, watched those guides and stuff. I saw his Art of series. That's always fun.
If you're playing, like, let's say you're gonna do online tournaments and play in online arenas and stuff like that, then the connection, of course, it matters, but it will be much more consistent compared to going to Elite Smash and just hoping for the best. Right?
Yeah. If
you're playing like in arenas and stuff like that, I gave you the Trixx Apprentice role so you can play with the other students, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. But
okay, for sure.
That's going to be one of your best places for getting practice, just across the board, especially online, because everyone's trying to get better, right? And you have your own voice chat, you have your own text channel. There's over 100 players in there active at any given time, so you can just flare the role, say I'm looking for games, open up an arena, and play for as long as you want to, right? And there's a lot of really good players in there too. It's not all brand new players who are getting coaching. There are some players who are very, very competitive in there, right? So you can definitely get a good run for your money.
That's awesome, dude. Thank you so very much. You've built an awesome community. Congrats on 40K.
Appreciate it, man.
For you, man. Excited for you to grow. When first I saw you, I was like, I'm gonna sub. I'm gonna get a set. I'm gonna throw all my money at this guy because he's got a lot of valuable information, and you put out so many free videos, bro. The Terry Tech, how to punish, like are you bringing back the Nail the Trixx series? Have you done that in a while?
I haven't done that in a very long time. And honestly, for me, I feel like I don't know if I'm going to bring it back. Because there's new stuff to do with Gimmer now. Like this new Gimmer Tech thing, that's going to be the next wave for like the next 2 weeks at least. Oh, big time.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I wish we had more time to talk about that, dude. I wanted to hear your opinion about like how is this going to change stuff, you know?
I feel like, people are going to just be like messing around for a little bit, but I'm going to come at it very intuitively and try and structure some common sense into it so that people can use it and not just try and schmoove around and actually have some real application. Right? It's going to be good.
And I think you might do a better job explaining than he did, because he like showed the controls and stuff, but like, and he named them, but like when and why and which way are you facing? There's so much more. But anyways, man, I won't hold any more of your time. I really do appreciate it. I'm excited for those videos coming out, and I'll book something else sometime soon. I'll go say hi in the apprenticeship Cord.
All right, man. Sounds good. I'll definitely talk to you in the future. Have a great rest of your night.
Okay, you too, Trixx. Take it easy, man.
See ya.